everybody, I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
We're here to watch the Nostalgia Critic for Jurassic Park 2. We're looking to finish all the... Are you okay?
I'm getting sleepy.
Alright, we're gonna try to finish all the Jurassic Park Nostalgia Critics.
It was forever ago that we watched the first one.
Yeah, and I really want to get to Fallen Kingdom. That movie is ass! Okay. You never saw The Lost World, right? This is a very strange movie. It only has Jeff Goldblum of the original cast. I think it has... Actually, no, the kids show up for the first, 10 minutes. And then the old guy's in it for the first 10 minutes. I think everything else is just Jeff Goldblum. I think Julianne Moore is in this. And Vince Vaughn.
I only recognize maybe a handful of the names you're saying.
There's such a dumb gymnastic thing that happens in this. And then... I'm trying to remember what happened in this movie. And then it has this really strange tangent at the end where a T-Rex attacks San Francisco. It's really dumb. And we'll get more into the plot stuff later because there is stuff to pick apart in this. Let's see if he does it. You ready to go?
Go!
Are you ready to go?
Go!
Are you saying go?
Go!
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it, so you don't have to. Jurassic Park. What can you say about it? It's a classic story of science screwing with nature. Sort of a monster movie meets family adventure, Jurassic Park introduced groundbreaking effects, heart-stopping action scenes, and continues to be Steven Spielberg's highest-grossing film. So as you can imagine, there was a lot of hype for Steven Spielberg to do another movie. Hey, you know what, Mr. Spielberg? Before you even knew what you had, you patented it, you packaged it, you slapped on a plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. Well, Lost World.
Perfect metaphor for the franchise.
Talk about a letdown sequel. This movie is sort of like a mix between Congo and the biggest whiners at PETA. The characters are idiots, the story's absurd, the effects aren't as good as the first movie. So what's the point in seeing it? For you, none. For me, I'm a glutton for fucking punishment. So, let us sink our teeth into The Lost World. So we start off on a different island where a family on their yacht is spending their vacation. Rich people in a monster movie? Well, I'm sure this is gonna end fine for them.
I never recognized this scene, but I would watch the movie in its entirety.
What little girl is this? Any real child would take a look at that little green monster and go,
Yeah. What are you?
Happy darling, lunch is ready.
It certainly is.
Ah!
Happy? And now for comedically over-the-top scream in 3, 2, 1. Seriously, a woman, especially seeing her daughter getting eaten, would take the time to raise her arms in the air and throw them down. You do that while telling a joke. The aristocrats! And then we cut to this.
Such a
Was
weird
the movie trying to make us think she was screaming at Jeff Goldblum? Granted, I would scream at that too, but that's kind of a confused joke.
That's chaos, dude.
So we see our main character, Ian Malcolm. Oh, fuck it, let's just call him Jeff Goldblum, because we all know that's who he's really playing.
Yep.
He drops by the house of John Hammond, played again by Richard Attenborough, as we see some other familiar faces. The 2 little kids from the first movie.
Hello, Dr. Malcolm.
Hi, kids. Yes. It's so great to see you.
What do you do, dear?
A very brief cameo.
Me too.
We're then approached by men in suits. Ooh, they must be the villain.
Nothing serves me like a
Who
suit.
was not happy as Malcolm was the only one of the survivors who broke the non-disclosure agreement and told everybody about the island. Wait a minute, so Dr. Grant never told anybody? Dr. Sadler? Hammond? The kids? What's wrong with these people? There's fucking dinosaurs loose! How come the only person who tells anybody about it is the one nutball who obviously nobody's gonna believe?
You signed a non-disclosure agreement before you went to the island that expressly forbade you from discussing anything you saw. You violated that agreement.
Yeah, I did, and you lied. You twisted the facts surrounding the deaths of 3 people.
3? Well, that's great. A fucking scientist who can't count. Why did nobody believe him when he said there were dinosaurs again?
That's chaos, dude.
Speaking of which, it looks like there's another island with dinosaurs on it that Hammond wants Goldblum and a team of people to observe.
There you go.
It's called Site B, a site they had to leave because of a hurricane, and so all the animals have been roaming free for the past 4 years. What happened to the first island, you might ask? It disappeared into the void like the rest of the plot holes you'll see in this film.
Okay, so there's another island with dinosaurs, no fences this time, and you want to send people in, very few people, on the ground.
Okay, if I'm gonna continue on with this review, I have got to get my Jeff Goldblum impression.
Right now I'm getting the impression that Jeff Goldblum is only here just pointing out the problems with the movie while they're filming it.
The Jeff Goldblum hour. You see, the secret to doing the perfect Jeff Goldblum is to insert ahs, ands, and buts in every sentence. The secret is to never complete a full sentence without going or but. There's more to this. You see, for the secret to doing Jeff Goldblum is to put the accent on the wrong words. That's the secret there. So when you want to say a statement, that is the secret.
This bit's going on too long.
Jeff Goldblum. And,
You okay, buddy?
This is making me sleepy.
is.
Let me know when it's done.
So
It's
Hammond
done.
tells Goldblum that his nephew wants to exploit Site B and bring the dinosaurs to a park in America. And of course, he wants Goldblum to go in and preserve the animals.
Public opinion is the one thing that I can use to preserve it, but in order to rally that kind of support, I need a complete photo record of those animals alive and in their natural habitat.
And seeing how you were almost eaten by half of them, I figure you'd be the perfect person to protect them. Goldblum, of course, says no, but Hammond threatens that if he doesn't, he'll never see his girlfriend again.
You didn't contact Sarah.
Paleontological behavior study is a brand new field, and Sarah Harding is on that frontier.
You sent my girlfriend to this island alone?
How the hell do you go on a trip to an abandoned island filled with dinosaurs
And not tell your boyfriend?
I guess, like most women, she just wanted to get as far away from Jeff Goldblum as possible.
It's not a research expedition anymore. It's a rescue operation, and it's leaving right now.
Weird place for the music.
Oh, did I put on the soundtrack to the first Jurassic Park again? So Goldblum goes and gets his team together, including Vin Vaughn. Yay! Oh wait, he's, not in the comedy. We also come across Kelly, Goldblum's only daughter.
Why the fuck are there always kids in Jurassic Park movies?
Got any kids? Me? Oh, hell yeah, 3. I love kids.
What's with this idiot in numbers? What, first how many people die, now how many kids he has? I mean, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I can't read or write. Good for you.
It turns out Kelly is sad because, big shock, Jeff Goldblum's not that hot a father.
You know, sweetie, I know we've had some hard going, but I feel like in the last couple of years we've really kind of started to work things out. Hasn't it been better?
Yeah, but I want you to crack on me a little bit, ground me or something, send me my room. You never do any of that stuff.
What kid is this? Yeah, because if there's anything children complain the most about, it's not getting punished enough.
You got your gymnastics competition. You've been training for that for months.
You like to have kids, but you just don't want to be with them.
Plant that seed in there about the gymnastics.
Hey, I'm not the one who dumped you here and split for Paris, so don't take it out on me.
Nice parroting there, Goldblum. Why don't you bring up her aborted brother while you're at it? So the team makes it to the island in search of Sarah, only to find that her bag is left behind.
That's not good.
Sarah!
Wow, even his dreams for his possibly dead girl
Sarah!
are interested.
Sarah!
It's like one of his various uhs got in the way of that line. Sarah, ah. They then come across
Sarah!
sources and marvel and wonder.
Sarah.
And yeah, don't get used to this whole enchanting thing, by the way. There's very little of it in this movie. And eventually, they do come across Sarah, played by Julianne Moore.
Wait.
I think she was in the Hunger Games.
Just stay there. Be quiet.
I think
You
Katniss
just
shoots
asked the
her.
impossible from Jeff Goldblum. Stay there and be quiet. Can't be done.
No, I think she
We see she
plays
finds an
the one
ET
who
knockoff and
accidentally
decides she
ate
wants
the
to
poisonous
pet.
berries.
But the
That's what
parents
she
see
looks
her
like.
and charge in an angry
No,
way.
that person was
This
it. I'm
poor
talking about the
girl's
later
thrilling
movies.
Oh.
Anticlimax. But it turns out there's bigger things to worry about, like Goldblum's daughter sneaking on board the trip.
Kelly, what are you doing? No, what are you doing? Hey, don't go out there. It's not safe. Stay in here.
You guys should definitely go. But I'm gonna stay. I love you. I just don't need you right now.
Fuck these movies.
I'll tell you what you need, a good antipsychotic.
You know, in the first Jurassic Park, they at least tried to set up some character and interesting conversation. Here, it just feels like filler until the fucking T-Rex gets there. In fact, let's play a game. A little game I like to call Try to Be Invested. Just listen to this conversation and honestly act like you give a crap. Seriously, just try to be interested.
So listen, when you're out in the field, nothing we can do can leave any room for people to say that our findings are
I'd be happy to
contaminated.
deliver a letter to your
Once the
wife
research
or your
comes
loved
to
one.
flood
Give
in
a
the
chance
water,
to say
you're
goodbye,
dead.
okay?
Eddie,
You got any-
There is a good joke later in the movie. I do like the joke.
I'll be in there.
All our food plastic bags, our presence needs to be 100% antiseptic. If we
Oh, fucking, can I just see the lawyer getting eaten again?
Yeah! That's a good movie.
God, that's awesome. Can I just watch that for 2 hours? But they hear a noise in the distance. A horrible, terrible sound. What could it possibly be? Man.
Yes, man. Man would sodomize your hamster if he could with a...
Okay, we know the drill. Let's just see who these guys are. Oh, it's that Peter jerk again. And this time he's accompanied by another Peter, Pete Postlethwaite, and his killer cheekbones, as they try to hunt down some dinosaurs for their zoo in America.
Maybe you should have read the file on the dinosaurs before you came to the island.
The one with the big red horn, the pompadour.
Really? You hire people to hunt dinosaurs who don't even know the names of the dinosaurs? Why would you go hunting with you don't know the name of the animal you're hunting? Oh, it's big, it's got antlers, it's got these really big hooves.
A lion?
Yeah! So our heroes look over the horror of what they're seeing and they let it all sink in.
Damn shame. Such a damn shame. Single teardrop.
What have we become? After all, we're going after innocent creatures like this. Or this. Or even adorable this. Truly, we are the savage animals! So the two Peters come across a baby Tyrannosaurus and trap it in order to capture the mother.
It's a stupid idea. So dumb.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how douchey is this? Oh, this is incredibly douchey. This is like Hitler douchey, no doubt about it. But luckily, Vince Vaughn is loading up and ready for action.
Hammond told me these people might show up. I thought we'd be finished by the time they got started, but in case they weren't, he did send a backup plan.
What backup plan?
Me?
He never uses a weapon in this movie. But to be fair, Vince Vaughn is no stranger to tough situations.
What, a hot older woman made you feel her cans? Stop crying like a little girl. What'd you do with them? You play the motorboat? You motorboat son of a bitch, you old sailor, you.
Don't bring my sister into this. My sister's been through a lot.
Stop playing better movie clips, okay? Make me wish I was watching those movies. Dinosaurs, yeah! We fucking your shit!
Thank God they released all those animals. Now absolutely no human beings will be horribly injured at all.
Audrey, look out! Jump!
By the way, what dinosaur could literally throw a car into a tree? What is this, the Babe Ruthosaurus?
What the fuck?
And if you think that was stupid of our heroes, take a gander at this. They find the baby T-Rex and bring him to the trailer. Are you guys fucking morons? Why don't you just write "eat me" all over you?
There it is. There's a fracture right above the epiphysis.
Other animals are gonna hear this. Dad, I gotta get out of here, please. I wanna get out of here. I wanna go see my sister.
Yes, listen to the girl. She's the only one who knows what she's talking about. In fact,
I don't want to be here. You should have snuck onto the fucking island, kid.
You got annoying blabbermouth Jeff Goldblum, idiot scientist Julianne Moore, not such a badass Vince Vaughn, or pudgy doughy guy who's only had 8 lines. Tell me, folks, who do you think is gonna die? Let me emphasize that this is who you think is gonna die, not who you wish was going to die. There you go. So Goldblum gets his daughter to safety, but they hear the T-Rex in the distance. So he tries to call them to let them know the T-Rex is getting closer.
We have no idea what his metabolism is. We'll kill him with too much. We'll put him into respiratory arrest. Nick, I need your hand here.
You know what? They deserve to die. No, really, let them rot. Goldblum said it himself. Nature is selecting them for extinction. As far as I'm concerned, they're T-Rex. Ciao.
Dad, please stay here.
Hey, I'm coming right back. I give you my word.
but you never keep your word.
Huh. You got a point. Well, later, bitch. I'm Batman!
I'm Batman!
So, of course, Goldblum arrives just in time to recreate the T-Rex raining scene from the first movie.
Mommy's very angry.
How'd she sneak up on you?
Don't move. Their eyesight's based on who's expendable.
This isn't hunting behavior, Ian. They came for their infants.
Well, duh! Jesus Christ, we have a ranting scientist who can't count, an idiot scientist who kidnaps baby T-Rexes, and a dumbass hunter who lets dangerous beasts go. Is the black girl the only one who has a brain in this movie?
Why'd you have to emphasize her race? That seems a little weird.
Baby T-Rex out, and everything seems to be okay. But wouldn't you know it, T-Rexes are vengeful now, as they come back and try to shove the trailer off the cliff. They try to break the windows open to get out, but they just won't budge. Thus, the trailer is knocked over the side and hanging by a thread.
Hang on to something! Hang on to something!
Do something! Do something!
Do something!
Ooh.
No, you mean Sarah!
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 Wait a minute, a second ago they couldn't get the glass open. Now the slightest bit of pressure is gonna bust it? This trailer's as reliable as a BP pipe! They managed to grab her in time as Doughy Guy comes in to save the day. Okay, so his one Jeep somehow manages to pull up two trailers. Yeah, you figure that one out. When guess who returns?
Oh no.
Now tell me, why the hell did these two come back? Did they just want to make sure they were still hanging there? Maybe instead of just leaving them on a cliff, they were like, oh yeah, we're dinosaurs. Let's fucking eat something. Oh, hey, is that Mommy? Is she angry? You might still have a chance if she's not very angry. So the guy gets eaten, and watch this.
Oof.
Both trailers fall right through them, not damaging one fucking hair on their heads. I haven't been impressed with such incredible luck since the pipe scene from Twister. Some people have all the contrived conveniences, don't they?
That's chaos, dude.
So the hunters find our heroes and manage to pull them out. I'd just like to point out it was mean, terrible man who helped you out of that incident, while those harmless dinosaurs you were trying to protect ate your Doughy Guy and kicked you off a cliff.
By moving the baby Rex into our camp, we may have changed the adults' perceived territory.
They're what? That's why they persisted in destroying the trailers. They now feel they have to defend this entire area.
Again, we like to thank our main heroes for tending to the baby and dooming all people on the island. So they journey to the only control tower where they can possibly make contact.
Making friends with Ahab, huh?
So, you gonna be in the remake of Psycho?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Fucking agent. On the bright side, maybe we can tell William H. Macy not to be in any of these Jurassic Park movies. So as they take a break, one of the hunters, played by Peter Stormare, gets attacked by the Comeuppance-saurus because he attacked them earlier. The other hunters forget about him almost as fast as the audience does. But later that evening, they hear something going wrong in the night.
They just forget about him.
Turns out it's the T-Rex because he smells the blood on Julianne Moore's jacket. Interesting, they said before his eyesight's based on movement, but now he operates by smell. Kinda weird, you would think he would smell Dr. Grant and the girl in the first movie, seeing how his nose was right in front of them. But hey, their ancestors a mosquito, I'm sure their genes got fucked up somewhere. So of course everyone starts fleeing in fear and the T-Rex tries to catch up with them.
This is miserable. This is a bad movie.
Again, kinda weird. In the first movie, the T-Rex was fast enough to catch up with a Jeep. In this movie, he's struggling to keep up with a large crowd of people. In fact, didn't Dr. Hammond in the first film say...
Well, we clocked the T-Rex to 32 miles an hour.
Well, what the fuck's slowing him down? Oh well, I guess this one has a disadvantage from the other film, seeing how this one was not kept in captivity, has been hunting in the wild for 4 years. I guess that would slow any dinosaur down. Again, mosquitoes! The genetics must be crazy.
That's chaos, dude.
What is he saying?
That's chaos theory. A snake.
Oh my god, a snake! Is there anything worse than a snake? Oh yeah, the giant Tyrannosaurus waiting for me outside! So while the T-Rex is eating the snakophobe, Jeff Goldblum comes in and helps everybody escape. Only to be attacked by Big Shock, more dinosaurs!
Go. As fast as you can.
There's a pretty cool shot of like the grass when you just see the velociraptors creeping in. It's a pretty cool shot.
Okay, so while the rest of them try to outrun the raptors, Vince Vaughn gets away and makes it to the tower, trying to radio for help.
Go ahead, Harvey.
Meanwhile, the raptors attack and Goldblum's gang tries to get away from them. No, don't you remember they can open doors? And that too. He manages to hide in the building with the other two, but they get trapped on the second floor.
Here we go, Jace. Remember, she was in gymnastics.
No, Kelly, don't! It's too cliched and too contrived! Yes, folks, she's using her flips and kicks from her gymnastics class to save the day. Yeah, you think that's bad enough, but listen to this.
Hey, you!
I love the fact that the raptor actually turns when she says, "Hey, you."
You talking to me?
Jesus, he actually fell for that? I thought these things were supposed to be super intelligent, and the move that gets the drop on them is, "Hey, you."
Oh my god,
Yes.
What else do you think these morons would fall for?
Behind you!
Look over there!
Oh no, no! Oh, I can't believe I fell for
Buzz, look, an alien!
I figure out how to open a door, but not when I'm being had. Oh God, I'm a bad raptor. I'm a bad raptor.
They finally get away when the chopper that Vince Vaughn called finally arrives. But Popplethwaite still wants to take care of that darn T-Rex.
Well, that's one souvenir they won't be taking with them.
But you stole their bullets? That T-Rex is eating people, you asshole! My God, these are the people that helped you out of the cliff and told you where the radio tower is. And you're honestly going to take away their only means of defending themselves? Jesus! All you have to do is wave your finger and people are gonna get killed, and yet
Most of the problems I have with this movie are
what's wrong with you?
the writing.
All of you, you deserve to be shot!
Where's the good joke? Has it happened yet?
No, they just skipped over it. I'll tell you about it at the end of this.
I guess in the long run it doesn't matter because they still capture the T-Rex anyway and bring him to safety.
With no guns?
But the ship crashes.
It's really
into the
impressive.
surface. It seems
Oh,
the
here we
T-Rex
go.
got out of his cage, ate the crew, and somehow locked himself back in the cage.
Where's the crew?
All over the place.
Is that DL from
I
Heroes?
love it how the T-Rex ripped a guy from his hand and yet somehow didn't damage any other part of the room. Considerate animal, isn't he? Well, of course, some dumbass presses the button and accidentally lets the T-Rex go, allowing the monster to run amok all throughout San Diego.
This is a cool scenario where it's in the city, but I think it's super contrived.
Right. Now you're John Hammond. I didn't even know we were supposed to hate him by this point, but ooh, I hate him now. So the T-Rex roams the neighborhood and searches for water.
Oh, you're gonna hate this.
That's nothing. You should see Susie next door.
Nice.
Wait, you've seen this?
What?
Oh, look,
That's from the first transfer. Here we go.
Yeah, but how'd you know that was? You said, "Oh, you're gonna love this," and that happened.
No, not that. You're gonna love this.
Yes, but what about Boomer?
T-Rex ate the dog.
We'll get you another Boomer.
T-Rex ate the fucking dog.
So Goldblum and Moore go to
So
find the
mean.
T-Rex as a means to lure the father back to the boat.
Hey, what the hell you think you're doing?
You're taking the kid. You really want to stop us? Shoot us.
No, they just let him drive away, of course, because, it's not like it's their job to stop him or anything. And we see the T-Rex ripping the city a new one.
The bus knockover looks cool.
Oh, wait a minute. King Lear starring Arnold Schwarzenegger? Why the hell aren't I watching that movie? You go back and start again, film. I want to see Arnold! So they lure the T-Rex back with the baby, he eats that Peter bad guy, and they finally seal him back in the boat. And thus we get our last-minute moral from the evil John Hammond. Oh, I hate him so much, I hate him so much. Oh wait, the music's indicating we like him now.
These creatures require our absence to survive, not our help. And if we could only step aside and trust in nature, life will find a way.
Dum 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 dum. This was dumb dum 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 dum. This film was so fucking dumb dumb.
I want to throw up.
Dum, dum, dum,
Oh my god.
dumb.
Your body's physically rejecting this movie.
To a kick-ass movie. I'm not gonna act like the first film was perfect, but it was a basic fun survival flick. This just seems phoned in. The characters are forgettable when they're not incredibly stupid. The story is unbelievably forced. And the whole animal rights thing really backfires when the people trying to promote it are constantly making things worse. There's no sense of wonder, no sense of adventure. It's just setup scenes for the dinosaurs to walk in and destroy. That's it. It's a
And
bad
somehow,
movie, plain and simple.
I think the
only
third
good
one
thing
is
to come
worse.
out of this is maybe someone will possibly get the idea to film King Lear with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And when the highlight of a movie is another movie that doesn't exist, that's a bad sign. I'm the nostalgia critic, I remember it, so you don't have to.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Jace, this was the joke I was talking about that I liked. It's when they're the RV's hanging off the side of the cliff, and then the pudgy guy comes to help him with his truck, and they're like, guys, like,
do you need help?
Do you need help? Do you need it? He says, like, do you need anything? And the three of them are like, yeah, can we get some Whoppers down here? Oh, no pickles on mine. And an apple turnover. just no pickles on mine. And an apple turnover. I like that joke. The third one, Jace, is somehow worse. I think maybe they're less stupid. They're just annoying.
Okay, I really need to watch something else right now that I can enjoy. So
Jace, let me tell you this. So it was, when did Jurassic World come out? Was it 2015? It was 2015.
Yeah,
2015. And I remember me and you watched the first movie together. We were just hanging out downstairs and we watched the first movie together.
Right, I remember.
Yeah. And then I went home.
Dude, that was before we even started our YouTube.
I know. And then I went home and I was like, oh, if I'm gonna watch the Jurassic World movie, I probably need to see the other two movies.
No.
You don't! I watched them. You don't need to see it. It's so stupid. It's like when you want to get into Dragon Ball and you think Dragon Ball Evolution would be a good introduction. Like, oh, the movie will tell me everything I need to know. No! It doesn't!
It's just like, no! Stop talking.
Oh my god, this movie, it really irks me when I'm watching a movie, or the Nostalgia Critic. Remember how pissed off I got when we were watching, like, Fantastic Four?
You mean Fantastic?
No, the original two with the Nostalgia Critic, and he was just pointing out how fucking shallow these people are. These people are just dumb. When we get to Fallen Kingdom, I have a story to tell about, like, a dream I had the night before me and you went to go see Fallen Kingdom.
When does Dominion come out?
I don't know. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that one.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because it's a bunch of dinosaurs in the city, which we've never gotten before, except in this movie, but it was only for like 15 minutes. And I kind of like the idea. There's like a cool chase scene in the streets of a city, and Chris Pratt's on his motorcycle. I'm like, this looks cool. This could be like a cool scene. We should breathe before we explode. Here's the thing about the third movie, Jace. It's worse, but here's the thing. I'll forgive it because it's short. It's only like an hour 40, I think.
Wait, which one?
JP3.
Oh.
It's only like an hour and 40 minutes, if that.
You know, Zombieland is only 88 minutes.
Didn't that movie like not have a big budget or something?
I'm not even sure.
I don't think it did, because it's only got like 4 people. The zombie effects, I heard, only took like 30 minutes to put on each zombie or something. I heard
I didn't even spend that much time on my zombie outfit back in like 2013.
Yeah, they didn't need a bunch of sets for that movie. It was mostly just real life locations, and then all the like text effects, they were pretty unique at the time, and now it's like something that YouTubers can do.
You don't really need a lot for that, man.
I know. Yeah,
a combination of Adobe Premiere and Adobe After Effects.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it with that.
Not to mention, there's also you could also probably use motion for your Apple aficionados out there.
This is how you know that we just watched a video about a bad movie, because we're talking about better movies. I remember Emily and we watched Zombieland. I think I need to show her Zombieland 2 and just tell her about the scene. Remember we watched Zombieland 2 and I did this super obnoxious thing, but I did it anyway, when they're like, zombie kill of the century. And it's that Italian guy knocking over the Leaning Tower of Pisa onto some zombies.
Was it the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
Yes!
I don't remember
He
that.
rigged up like a giant jack. And I was like, he's been knocking it down. He's got like mannequins, like, oh no, my family. And the zombies are attacking the mannequins, and he drops it down. I was like, yes! Yes!
I need to watch this.
Yes!
I need to watch that again. Alright, anyways. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction to this horrible movie. Oh my god, I need a nap.
There are some parts of it that aren't terrible. Like, I think there's some cool shots and some cool dinosaur sequences and some decent practical effects. But, oh yeah, and about that boat thing. So, Jace, he kind of skimmed over it, but here's the plot. Like, the boat that was transporting the T-Rex crashes into the dock. It's like, what happened?
Can you hand me that green pillow?
So, the boat transporting, it crashes.
I think we could do it without getting up. But
And everyone was like, what's going on? And all the crew is dead. It's like, how did this happen?
Oh, that feels good.
It's like, why is the crew dead? They're like, was it the baby T-Rex? And they go, no, they flew the baby T-Rex separately. So it couldn't have been the baby T-Rex. They're like, and they just never explained it. It's like, are we supposed to imply that it was the giant T-Rex that did it? And then somehow locked itself back in its cage afterwards? Because they're opening the doors, and then it busts out. There's a theory that it was like some rival dinosaur company that killed all the people on the boat. I'm not making this up.
My god. A rival dinosaur company. Honestly, if that was actually the case.
Let's wrap it up. Let's move
I'm
on.
done.
Let's move on to something better. We're burnt out for bad movies.
Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I'm Chase.
I'm Josh.
See you guys in the next one.
Patreon
Is a thing.